Hello and welcome to Yiddish class number 2, provided by ikh.lern.zikh.Yiddish. In this video, we are going to talk about the second part of the Yiddish alphabet. So, let's get started. We have here the letter ches. Ches. It is in a green field, as you can see. Therefore, I am going to talk about this letter at the very end of the third video. The pronunciation of ches is ch. Ch. Just like in the German name Bach. And we have this letter in the words like chodesh. Chodesh, meaning month. Choshev. Choshev, meaning important. Koich. Koich, meaning strength. Some consider this sound to be very harsh and ugly, but to be quite honest, I very much enjoy it. It sounds quite nice to my ears. Ch, ch. Very lovely. The next letter is the tes. Tes. The pronunciation is d. D. It is close to the English T sound, but just like Daled was, it is not aspirated in Yiddish, so listen carefully to the pronunciation and to the examples, of course. Tate, tate, meaning father. Dorten, dorten, meaning there. Ton, ton, to do. Moving on to tes-shin, another letter combination containing tes and shin, and together they make the sound ch, ch, just like in the English word chair or nature. And our examples are mensch, mensch, meaning person, and ciekawe, ciekawe, meaning curious. Moving on to yud. The yud has two different ways how we can pronounce it. Possibility number 1 is ya, ya, just like in the English word yes. Possibility number 2 is I, just like in the English word sit. Examples: ich, meaning I. Brief, brief, meaning letter. Wichtig, wichtig, meaning important. Alright, now let's take a look when do we pronounce the yud as y and when do we pronounce it as I. So, first of all, when do we pronounce it as y? We do pronounce it as a y if it stands directly before a vowel. Directly before a vowel. This is the most important rule here. So, for example, we have the word Yiddish. Yiddish. The first letter is a yud, and the second letter is also a yud, which is a vowel, I. Therefore, the first yud is going to be a y sound, because it is in front of a vowel, directly before a vowel. So, Yiddish. And we pronounce it as I in every other case. So, for example, brief, brief, we have a reish, r sound before the yud, so there is not much to talk about. It's just a simple I, brief. The next letter is the Hirik Yod. Hirik Yod. As you can see, it is almost the same as a simple yud. There is just a little dot beneath the letter. And the pronunciation is I. Just I. It can't be ya. It is I, as the I in the English word sit. Examples: Yiddish, Yiddish, meaning Yiddish. Yid, Yid, meaning Jew. Ruhig, ruhig, meaning calm. Alright, let's talk about this Hirik Yod for a moment. So the Yod is such a popular letter that if you double it, then it has a different sound. If you put it into letter combinations, it has a different sound. But from time to time, it is imperative to show that the Yod is a strong, independent letter and it can be an I sound on its own. And we have 3 different cases when we need to show that the Yod is an I sound. And these are the following. So first we have the word Yiddish again. In this word, if there is no dot, there is no kirech beneath the Yod, then you could read the 2 Yodden, the zwei Yodden, as A, because, spoiler again, I'm sorry, but 2 Yodden make the sound A. Therefore, we need to put that little dot there to indicate that this is an I sound. And this way, the word is pronounced Yiddish. Yiddish. Next up, we have the word ruhig. You can hear that I pronounce it ruhig. Ruhig. And the Hirik Yod is in this word to indicate this pronunciation, because otherwise you could read it as roik, because there is a Vav Yod, which is oi. So why wouldn't you? Because there is that kirech, showing you that the Yod is an independent sound, an independent I sound. So you pronounce it as ruhig and not roik. Finally, we have words like Hebreish, and in these words the Hirik Yod stands before or after a vowel, and it is indicating that the I is an I, that the Hirik Yod is an I, not a Y sound. And yeah, that was it. Up next we have zwei Yodden. Zwei means 2, so it is easy. 2 Yods. That's it. And the pronunciation is A, just like in the English word grey. A. And a few examples. Nein. Nein, meaning no. Vereinigt. Vereinigt, meaning united. Gehen. Gehen, meaning to go. Then we have Pasakh-Zvey-Vav, and the pronunciation is I. I, just like in the English word shy. A few examples. Arein. Arein, into. Sein. Sein, meaning his. Zeit. Zeit, meaning time. Next, we have a Khaf here. The pronunciation is k, just like in the English word king. And a few examples. Kas, kas, meaning anger. Keseder, keseder, meaning constantly. Kale, kale, meaning bride. And as you can see, it is in a green field, therefore we are going to talk about this letter at the very, very end of the 3rd video. So, yeah. Moving on. Khaf. Khaf. The pronunciation is kh, just like in the German name Bach, or in the Scottish word loch. A few examples. Wichtig, wichtig, important. Schlecht, schlecht, meaning bad. Sicher, sicher, meaning certain. Up next we have a Langer-Khaf. pronunciation is kh, just like in the German name Bach and in the Scottish word loch. Few examples. Ich, meaning I. Reich, meaning rich. Schwach, meaning weak. And you can see that this letter is in a blue field. Exciting, isn't it? So, you already know what it means. It means that we are going to talk about this letter at the very end of the third video. And now I am going to talk about my absolute favorite sound in this whole wide world. So this is the letter Lamed. And the Lamed has different pronunciations. You can pronounce it as L. You can pronounce it as L. And you can pronounce it as L. In English, there is a so-called dark L, which is an O sound, like an elbow or kill. And we have a light L, just like in left. In Yiddish, we have both the dark and the light L, but I am going to talk about them another time because I don't want to bore you to death. So let's see the examples. Leben, meaning life. Klein, meaning small. Alt, or alt, meaning old. And the next letter is the mem. Pronunciation is m, just like in the English word mother. A few examples. Mame, mother. Man, man. Kommen, to come. Moving on. Shlos-Mem. As you can see, it is also in a blue field, so we are going to talk about this letter later. The pronunciation is m, just like in mother. And a few examples. Boim, tree. Orem, poor. Dem. It is a form of the definite article, but about that we'll talk later. Moving on to nun. Pronunciation is n, as in the English word no. Examples: nein, meaning no. Student, meaning student. London, meaning London. Langer-Nun, another blue letter, so we'll talk about it later. Pronunciation is n, just like in the English word no, and a few examples. Nein, meaning no. Reden, to speak. London. And that was it for this video. I will see you in the next video, our final video about the Yiddish alphabet, and then we can move on to grammar and all those goodies. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.